So in this section, we'll take a look at the technique and combinations of Colgadas, coming from the Spanish verb colgar, which means to hang. Basically, what's going to happen, in a way that you can start off by practicing this, is by putting your feet together, having a somewhat close embrace where you have the follower in your elbow, and just relaxing the embrace out. So what's causing this to happen is, as a leader, I'm letting my right arm out, but at the same time, as she starts going back, I make sure that I'm counterweighting, both with my arm and with my body. It's my body is doing the counterweighting, but my right arm stays solid. I'm not going to release my right arm way out here. I'm going to try to keep it here and just relax the embrace. As a follower, you're going to feel that your back stays in the leader's embrace. And what I tend to tell followers is actually try not to lean at all. Make it really difficult for your partner to lead you into the lean in order to go back. As a result, your body's going to stay in better alignment than if you think of this as a lean back and push your hips back, you might be in an incorrect position, right? So we want to try to stay tall through the body as a follower and actually try to really still feel the standing leg, right? Connection-wise, the leader's right arm is going to be holding together the system, but as a follower, you might have your left arm ready in case you need it in order for extra support. So you can start off by letting the follower out into what we can call a back Colgada, and then you can rotate it into what we can call a side Colgada. When we're in a side Colgada, our bodies are in a perpendicular position. So my hips are facing that way, Jenna's hips are facing this way, right? And same on the other side. If we go on the other side, we have to modify the embrace. Instead of being here, I need to have my hand here in order to accommodate this position. Again, my hips are facing her, but her hips are not facing mine. So we have the back Colgada, the side Colgada on one side, and the side Colgada on the other side, right? If we show you from a different angle here, from here, here's the back Colgada, which we can actually do here. I think it's more comfortable. When I rotate counterclockwise, I can keep the arm in the position, but if we rotate the other way, we need a relaxation of the embrace in order to support ourselves here. In this side, Jenna has her weight on the left foot, and as we come back through towards the other side, she's getting her weight onto the other foot, so she has her weight on the right foot here. That's a great practice exercise to practice Colgadas because we're, in general, in one of these three positions, in a back or a side Colgada position. In terms of combinations, the one that I do most frequently is similar to the left turning check step single axis turn that we did in the last volume. I'm going to put my right foot behind hers. We go into a side Colgada position, and then in order to exit, I'm going to cross behind with my left foot and lead her through the middle, change weight back onto my right foot in order to recover it. So I'm going check, step, change weight, behind her. Here's our Colgada, and then I cross behind with my left in order to lead her through and out. It's a nice little Colgada that you can do even on a social dance floor. It doesn't take up a lot of space. And when you do this, you always want to make sure that you're doing it in a way that you stay under control. We don't want to let this go spinning out of control, both for the comfort of the follower and for the out of respect of the other people on the dance floor. A few other Colgada combinations that we can do if we're in a back ocho. After I step with the left, I'm going to send my follower around me first, and after she's taken the step, I put my right foot next to her back foot, which is also her right foot. I'm going to start to lead her over the foot, and then I step up to the plate and I do a sandwich, and at this point, we're in a Colgada position. I'm going to move my left foot around her so we get a little bit of turn while we're doing the Colgada, and then we can exit walking to the back. So again, here I catch her foot, start to lead her over, go into the Colgada, a little bit of a step around so we get a little bit of a turn from the other angle. Just the act of my body taking this position, since we have the feet in the same spot and we're in a more open embrace, when I take that position, that forces us into the Colgada position. From here, we can add a little bit of a single axis turn to the Colgada, which is typically done. But just the Colgada by itself is just the act of hanging.